The CIA gave the word to Israel, and the IDF took them out. The president's still alive. He does not have much power. Khomeini over there is still around. We're going to see who the next successor is. They plan on doing that within the next 72 hours.
You know, while this is buffing, my bad. So I had to go live back again, right? So he had made a statement and I repeated it, what he said. And for some strange reason, YouTube just said, cut it. So I'm back. And this was a statement that they made on Fox. So yeah, so let's go.
Joining us now to put in perspective is somebody that might be leading Iran in the future, and his family.
Who is this? Who is this? Wait a minute. Hold on. I got pinned off to myself. Hold on. Wait a minute. Who is this? What? So apparently this is the crown. I'll just say he's royalty in Iran. He is royalty in Iran. And, you know, I looked at some detail of way back then when when his family, I guess, was in power, or when the royals was in power. Apparently, they had it good. And then out of nowhere, when he was removed, the royals were removed. It was a lot of rules were being implemented that made the people behave, act differently, and eventually a different world for them was created because the royal family was removed. Golly. So this guy is very important. Now, will he get back to his country and start ruling, or whatever he's supposed to do as far as his role, or not? That's what I want to know. I've been following him for a minute. He's been saying, like, you know, to Trump, to basically America, like he wants to get back to his country. He wants to start ruling again. And he wants to bring back what was before when his family ruled. And we don't know what's going to happen. Are they going to put him back in power or not? That's the question.
Led Iran in the past. Let's bring in Reza Pahlavi, the exiled crown prince of Iran. He's making his pitch to lead the transition to democracy, pledging free and fair election.
And the opportunity to take our country back and bring it back to the right path is now available to us. The Iranian people are now mobilizing for it. I've cautioned them to wait for the entire campaign to pan out, so it's safer for them then to re-enter the streets, and hopefully this will happen very soon.
Whoa, you know what? Let's give him an applause. So, a lot of people in Iran really like this guy, from what I've heard, right? As a matter of fact, a lot of people miss when the royal families were ruling, because they said that when the royal family was ruling, there was less stringent laws put upon them. Right? It was basically when his family was ruling, it was pretty much almost like, in a sense, a more freedom of movement for a lot of people, right? But now things are a little bit more stringent, and he's saying that he wants to go back. He wants to return back in power, but he wants things to be calmed and cooled. So as this is happening, this guy, I'm pretty sure he's wishing and hoping and can't wait to get back. Right?
So here is the foreign minister talking about his reality on the ground, or the one he wanted to relay. I think it was on Face the Nation. Watch.
Well, I think now there is a procedure set in our constitution that when we lose the supreme leader, there would be a new one elected by the Assembly of Experts. And now we have started the procedure. There is a transitional council of the president, the head of judiciary, and one jurist of the Guardian Council. These three would decide are in charge right now, and they will actually arrange the election of the new leader by the Assembly of Experts. And the members of the Assembly of Experts are elected themselves by the people, every 4 years.
How do you feel about the transition after wiping out 48? They said no big deal.
Look, this is obviously a desperate signs of a.
So before, right, the royal power, right? So, that guy, right? So you have the royal power that lost power, and then you have the regime that was put in that was controlling everything. He was exiled. Now he's trying to get back. Will he return is the question I have. I'm going to follow this. The person that would oppose him from being able to get back, he's gone. That's the guy that's right next to him, right? You have the royal neck that's right there, the royal family, or one of the royal family that used to own and control the country. And then it was taken away from them, from that guy right there. He's gone. He's no longer here. He's not here anymore. Trump said enough is enough and got rid of him. So now you have the royal family that's sitting there waiting. They want to know what's going to happen. But for him, he's happy. He said, we trying to get back. We're going to rule again. And enough is enough. So we're going to see what happens.
Regime that is trying to convince the world that, yes, we have continuity. Yes, we have a system. Look at the writing on the wall. The regime that has for a long time lost complete legitimacy, at the advent of this massacre of last month, has led to leaders around the world to conclude that this regime can no longer be legitimate based on what it does. There's a shift in foreign policy and attitude vis-a-vis this regime that until now, for 4 decades, was treated with an attitude of appeasement.
Listen, I don't know about you, but listening to him talk, he has a royalty about, I already know he's royalty, but he has a sense in royalty about him that's like, it seems like he's already leading, because just the way he's talking, like his head is up, he's talking with extreme confidence, and it seems like he's ready to go. He's ready to go.
And engaging them, hoping that they will change their behavior. This time is different.
Right.
This time the world recognizes that the source of everything that has led us to this point, of all instability, radicalism, terrorism,
right,
nuclear threat, and what have you, is embodied in the system that is on the verge of collapse.
Mr. Pahlavi,
the opportunity to cut the snake's head and be done with them.
There's 91 people. They said there's 91 million people in Iran. How many support you and your family?
Okay, that's what I want to know, because like I said, I did a little bit of background on them, and apparently a lot of people miss, I think it was like during the, probably around the 50s or something like that, 50s, 40s. A lot of people are reminiscing who remember the old Iran of the royal families. They miss the activities, the culture, the art they used to have, the freedom they used to have. And I've been seeing a lot of that way before this. And because I was interested in it, I'm like, what's so good about this royal family? I'm saying it like that because I don't know what his role is going to be as soon as he gets back in his country. Will he be considered a king or a prince? I don't know. As far as I know, he's a royalty. So yeah, so what will happen? And will he bring back all those good times of when people remember of being able to have art, have an individuality, without being policed? How is it going to be for them? It's what I want to know. Or will he keep things similar, the same, or,
I think if you refer to recent demonstrations in Iran, you will see that people by the millions have chanted my name, have asked me to step in, to be there for them, which is exactly what I'm doing. I know I enjoy great support within Iran and within the diaspora. I've been able to coalesce the Iranian activists, political leaders, representative of ethnic groups, monarchists and Republicans, people on the left, right, and center, all those who believe that we have to have a future democratic system, the final form of it to be decided by the people. Right. We believe in a process that would lead us to free and fair elections to determine that. I'm here to lead that movement, to bring a stable transition, right, to make sure that every step is taken the right way, and I have a plan for all of that.
The president said he planned on this operation being 4 weeks. When do you plan on going back?
Look, if you were to give me the opportunity.
4 weeks? 4 weeks? That's pretty interesting. 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Wow. That means, man, 4 weeks? Yikes. That's next month. By the end of next month, whoa, we're about to see some major changes. So, question again, will he be part of that? And if there's a royal family, is there really an election? Because if he gets back, doesn't he automatically assume power? I don't know. How's it going to go? Is he going to be there and make sure everything is run properly, or according to what he says he's going to do, that's going to be good for the people? And then, well, we know there's always going to be a prime minister. So it's going to be interesting to see what happened. It's going to be interesting to see what happened. Either way, let's give him applause. Listen, this country has been through a lot. This country has been through a lot, and we hope for the best for them. And yeah, let me just end it right here. Check out the rest of the hold on one second. All right. Check out the rest of the video on Fox. Links on the description. Review it for yourself. See what's up. But man, this is amazing. Amazing. Right? I'm hoping this is actually for the people of the country of Iran to grow, prosper, and so they may continue to improve themselves, improve their lives. And we want the best for them. We want the best for them. All right, cool. So like, subscribe. I'm gonna see if I can keep updating myself on this, because he's royalty, and I want to see what happened. I want to see what happened. Like, subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Let's go to the next one. Give me a minute. Getting the next one ready for you guys. Oh man, it's already 1. Yikes, time be flying. Am I gonna be able to talk about everything? Yeah, I think I might be able to. All right. Draft. Let's go here. Check it out. Okay. All right. This one, I really want to talk about this. This is Chicago Bear. Okay. All right, guys. Another one. Okay, so as usual, we're coming with another one. All right. So I've been going for a minute. While I was gone, there was talks about Chicago Bear and how they trying to move over one state over because they feel that Chicago just ain't the right place for them at the moment. They're thinking, who knows what will be the result, but they're thinking about it. And this is what happened. All right. So Chicago Bear. Let's see if they're still gonna be. Bam. All right. Here we go. Oh, all the links are in the description. Check it out. I don't play all the video. So because of that, check out the links in the description to watch the whole thing, right? Anything that's said that you don't agree with, you can post it on the comment and I'll respond. I typically respond anyways. So let me know. All right, cool.
And I'm Chelsea Helms. I know we have a lot of Bears fans in our coverage area, so I think those people are probably perked ears at this point. The Indiana House Committee on Ways and Means did pass Senate Bill 27 this morning. It aims to entice the Chicago Bears to move across state lines and bring the stadium to Indiana.
Whoa. Now, Chicago, Illinois, I believe. But Indiana? Yo, damn. Whoa, what is going on with the mayor and the governor that they would decide to move over one state? Golly. You know what? Hey, they said enough is enough, I guess. Let's give them applause.
69's Russ McQuaid was at the meeting this morning, and he joins us live with a major development just announced this morning. Good morning, Russ.
Good morning, Chelsea. Yes, it has been announced that a deal has been negotiated to bring the Chicago Bears to Hammond, Indiana.
Again, this is a deal negotiated. That doesn't mean it's happening. It's been negotiated. Who knows? Maybe, maybe not, right? However, they said they thinking about it. It's in the works. Who knows how far they've gone as far as pushing forward. All right. So, again, it's kind of old new news for me, right? Old for you, new for me, right? But we're going to go through it.
Indiana, someday. State lawmakers say they've negotiated a deal with the Bears wherein the team will commit to $2 billion to build a new stadium in Hammond. The state.
Whoa, $2 billion? Golly. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. $2 billion? Listen, $2 billion to build that stadium is going to go a long way. Because think about it. You got people that's going to be coming over that have to go through probably, I don't know if they have tolls. I don't know. But they will have to pay parking fees, they have to pay concert fees, and then the state can tax, and they're gonna they're making that money back quick. And then with the new morale they're gonna have, who knows? What if they push and then have another they have a Super Bowl, they make it. Who knows if they win? Then that would be catastrophic as far as money being made for Indiana. So who knows, but we'll see what happens.
It will spend $1 billion on infrastructure, and the rest will be raised by various food and beverage and admission taxes and innkeepers' revenues in the region. The Bears have a lease on Soldiers Field in Chicago until 2033, but can break it at any time. The team released a statement that it was continuing its due diligence on a site near Hammond's Wolf Lake area. State House leaders called this deal transformational for Northwest Indiana.
We grow things well, we make things well, and we host people very well.
He's going on the attack. He said, man, we got this. Come over. You'll never forget it, and you won't regret it. Let's go.
Well, this is that third. This is a transformational investment into something we do better than any other state in the country. And if you talk to people in this industry, they will tell you we are the best state in the country for hosting people. Now we're giving ourselves in a different area of the state an incredible venue to do just that with a phenomenal partner in the Chicago Bears.
There is no timetable, nor is there a final budget on when the Bears could possibly kick off in Hammond, Indiana. I asked the state House Speaker Todd Houston how.
Golly. Woo, this was too much for me. I had to get out of it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Damn. Listen, if this was to happen, that would be devastating for Chicago. You guys got to think about it. All the revenue that's supposed to be coming in from this game that helps Chicago. And regardless if it's, let's say it's as small as 7%, right, of the whole state, whatever, as far as like what's coming in from them, like it's still a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Plus, them leaving would mean you have a void, a stadium that's just sitting there. It's just sitting there. So that'd be crazy. That's like looking at money. Like you see it, but it's not doing nothing for you. Man, that's crazy. Man, I really hope Chicago pulls through and they decide, like, you know what, let's come up with a deal and have you stay, because this would be devastating. Like, that is crazy. And then they said, not only are we leaving, no, not only are we moving, but we're moving across state lines. That's the part that's diabolical. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Golly. Golly. All right, let's continue.
Firm is this deal? Can the Bears still back out? Is this a written deal? Is this an announced deal, a verbal commitment? He says he's pretty confident the Bears will hold up their end of the bargain. Live at the State House, Russ McQuaid, Fox 59 News.
All right, Russ, thank you. This is a story we'll continue following. You should know that the mayor did say he plans to hold a press conference at Hammond City Hall at 4 p.m. today. We will certainly bring you more from that coming up on Fox 59.
Indeed, on Hammond, Indiana. But if we use the football.
All right, we'll go back. Give me a second. Bam. All right. Ooh, wee. All right. Hey, that's good. It was on the same topic. Sometimes it goes over too much, but yeah. All right. So, as you saw it, the Bears are considering moving from Illinois to Indiana. Wow. Man, a lot of things are happening, man, as far as like news and as far as like breaking news, things that you wouldn't suspect. And man, golly, that's big news. That's big news. A sport team deciding to leave the state. The state? Man, you gotta be doing bad. Golly. Oof. But hey, hopefully they pull through. Hopefully Chicago get themselves in order and it continues being the Chicago Bears. But man, Indiana said, come on over. The grass is greener. The grass is greener. Yeah, boy. The grass is greener. Let's go. All right. Links in the description. Appreciate you guys. All right, let's go for the next one. And another one. Okay, let's get started on the next one. All right. Yeah, I hope you guys are liking this, man. Like, I got my applause back. And I can hear it, right? And I can hear it. But let's go for part 2 with this whole thing and see what's happening. What's happening? What is happening? All right. So the mayor was supposed to have a response to this. He was supposed to have a response to this and let us know what happened. Why they leaving? What you gonna do about it? I mean, he is the Chicago mayor, right? Right? Hold on one second. I'm trying to get this set. Yeah, he is the Chicago mayor. So what happened? What happened? All right. So, give me a minute. I got this new headphone thing I'm trying out because sometimes I can't hear it while the video is playing. So I have to put this on that's connected to the G3 audio mixer. So yeah, it is what it is. All right, guys. All right. Let's go. Another one. So, like I said before, the mayor of Chicago is addressing the Chicago Bear issue. Why they leaving? Why would they want to leave? What is he going to say about it? Does he care? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But let's find out. Let's segue real quick. Bam. Transition. Forgot to make it blow up. Boom. All right, cool. So we got that going on. What time is it? Time is good. Let's get it going. Let's hear him. Let's see what he's got to say.
My face straight. Okay. All right, let me keep a straight face here. The Bears belong in the city of Chicago. The Chicago Bears belong in the city of Chicago.
Wait, what the? What? Wait, what? Hold up. Wait, what did he just do? Like, what's the point? Is he really thinking like, yo, you guys aren't going anywhere because you're called the Chicago Bears? Like, I mean, it's a organization. Like, if they decide to move because they're able to, and who knows, they might change the name if they wanted to. Now, if you're saying that they belong to them, like as in like, you know, Chicago Bears belong to Chicago only, and they don't have any rights to move, and they can't move even if they wanted to, spit it out, say that. But to just make that gesture, at the end of the day, if they're not making profit, they have employees they have to think about. Like, if they have to make strategic moves, it's on them. It's on them. And it's up to you to be like, hey, hold up. Let's wait a minute. You taking a lot of income. You know, there's a lot of money that's going out the door. Wait a minute. Let's negotiate. Let's talk. I guess he's not thinking like that. So let's see what he actually wants to do. What is his thinking? What is his thinking? Like, because I'm curious. I am curious.
Right, their best position is in Chicago.
Well, tell that to the Bears. The team has been in Illinois since, 1920? But the city is such a disaster that it's seriously considering leaving not just Chicago, but the entire state now. Now, there's been a lot of back and forth. The Bears considered building a new stadium in a nearby suburb. But today, the team inched closer to heading east after an Indiana House committee approved a framework for an entirely new NFL facility there. J.B. Pritzker, the governor, looked like he didn't know what hit him.
It was a surprise to us. The Bears actually yesterday, my team did, of discussions with the Bears, very positive discussions. It's very disappointing to hear that they would put that statement out but not say anything about the advancement that's been made in the state of Illinois.
But the truth is, you know, look, businesses are leaving Chicago en masse. They have been for years. Citadel left a few years ago, and residents are fleeing commercial real estate as the prices are collapsing there.
Damn. Yo, she brought the receipts. She said, wait a minute. My friend, check this out. Oh, man. Boeing, Citadel, Tyson Foods. Wow. What was that? Cartel Pillar? Wow. T6, X, TTX. Wow. Wow. Man, these are some major companies. Golly.
Now Pritzker, instead of doing some soul searching about disastrous policies, he's blaming the team. And you listen to his response. They think that guy is capable of sitting across from President Xi of China, Modi of India? He can't negotiate with Indiana, for goodness sakes. Here to respond, former Illinois governor.
No, she didn't just say that. Oh my gosh. Yo, let's give her applause. Golly. Golly. Man, she going in.
Governor Rod Blagojevich. All right, Gov, who's to blame here? Pritzker or the Bears? The Bears, the fool.
Well, our Nepo baby billionaire governor just got outplayed by the governor of Indiana. I wish I was still governor because the Bears would never leave. And Pritzker was outplayed because his priorities are all wrong. His priorities are all about fighting law enforcement. It's fight, fight, fight law enforcement when it comes to protecting illegal immigrants, and tens of thousands of whom are violent criminals. Why? Because he is pandering and servicing the lunatic fringe and the Bolshevik majority that has now taken over the Democrat Party. It's no accident that the Bears want to leave Chicago and in Illinois because, like the other businesses you pointed out, nearly 1 million people have left Illinois since he's been the governor. And since he's been the governor, he's raised taxes and fees more than 50 times on the people of this state, spent nearly...
Wait, what? More than 50 times? Damn. Wait a minute. If he's raising taxes on the people that much, you know what that means? He's raising taxes on these bears. Probably, maybe, who knows? But I would not pass it by him. That is crazy. Can you imagine you making this state money? You making the state money, they enjoying it, and then out of nowhere, like, they drop a major tax. Wait, what? Who knows? Or maybe they just got tired of it. They said enough is enough. Right? Right? Hold on. Let me pause this real quick. I gotta check something myself. Give me a quick second. All right. So I checked it just in case, right? So apparently Chicago Bears want their taxes to be They haven't had taxes raised on them, but they're looking for a tax break of 40 years. Without this break, apparently a lot of projects that they trying to implement is going to be hard. So apparently they were looking to make some deals so they can have at least between 100 million and 200 million to develop an Arlington Heights site. So because of that, I guess, wow, that's interesting. So I understand what he means by negotiations were looking well, and wow. Hey, at the end of the day, the Bears said they want what they want, and if they don't get it, I guess they deciding to go elsewhere. And Indiana's like, yo, listen, we got you. We got you. Come on over. And apparently Indiana's giving them tax breaks and help them out as far as like what they're trying to achieve. So interesting. Interesting. So wow. Wow. Okay. So let's hear some more.
$3 billion in illegal immigrants. His priorities reflect this new Democrat Party. And the Chicago Bears fan base are traditional, hardworking, working people, blue collar. Right. The people the old school Democrats used to stand for, but this new school Democrats with this NEPO baby Bolshevik billionaire are pandering to the crazy left wing and doing it at the expense of working people. And as a result of that, we may lose our beloved Bears. And it's really reprehensible.
Yeah, we don't know ultimately what happens. And everyone's trying to get, better tax benefits going. That happens a lot. I get that. But again, it's Pritzker's response to this. Let's say, well, I'm disappointed in the team. The team is trying to get the best deal, doofus. So that's what they do. So he's like, well, I'm surprised. And remember when Trump was always right about these people. He said, well, the family kicked him out of the family business because he wasn't smart enough. Who was right? Trump was right about him.
Well, he's clearly not showing any business acumen. This should be a priority. This is an important issue. It matters to millions of people in Chicago and the state of Illinois. We love our beloved Bears, and they're on the way to a Super Bowl. We got a great young quarterback, great young coach. But Pritzker doesn't know anything about sports. I've seen him throw a football. He throws it like my younger daughter, Annie. Instead of a spiral that flip-flops and turns over and over, kind of like a non-athlete who he is.
Okay.
I didn't unmute myself. Yeah, so man, this is interesting. Interesting. So taxes were not raised on them. Apparently the deals that they were trying to make was not going through like they wanted. So they got Indiana to be like, hey, come on over. And they looking at it like, hey, this looks like a good deal. But who knows what's gonna happen? Who knows what's gonna happen? This has been talked about for a while now. There hasn't been any movement. If they're staying completely in Chicago, or if they're moving to another place in Illinois, or if they're looking to leave completely. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. But yeah, wow, Chicago Bears are thinking about leaving. They're thinking about it, but who knows? Man, golly. Their negotiations needs to be made by Chicago, because let's entice them some more. Like, come on, man. They are a team that's bringing money to the state. So let's come up with some good deals. Who knows? All right. Check out the links and like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. All right. Okay. Okay, we got another one. And another one. And another one. I think I'm doing a great job today. Ooh, wee. All right, so we back with another one. All right, so man, this guy Trump. Ooh, wee. Let's give this man, this administration, golly, like the headlines are crazy. Like it's hard to keep up with it. Like I'm trying to talk about like urban stuff, what's going on, pop culture, all that stuff, but I'm stuck on this news because every time there's something else coming out, and I'm like, golly, I gotta capitalize on this and start talking about it and seeing it for myself and bring it to you guys, the viewers, and let's see what's happening. All right, listen, comment, let me know what's going on. You guys have been posting some good comments and some good support. I appreciate it. So I'm gonna do this one real quick because I got to go. I got probably like 7 minutes to do this, but it is what it is. All right, cool. Let us segue and see what's going on. This is about Mexico or Mexico. Apparently, the president had her most top people hit a cartel guy, a leader, big leader. And because of that, it's caused some issues. There's a lot of things going on in Mexico. And golly, let's find out what's happening. Segue, bam. Let's go. Let's see what's happening. Come on, homie. Let us know.
Enhanced security measures. We can't leave right now.
Breaking developments tonight on the mayhem in Mexico. Cartels carrying out violence in the streets across nearly a dozen states in that country after the Mexican government conducted an operation in an attempt to capture a cartel boss, but instead shot and killed him. Good evening, everybody.
He did. Wait a minute. He did what? They did what? Wow. They are not playing.
Casey Stiegel, thanks for being here. The violence erupting within close proximity of popular vacation spots like Puerto Vallarta and Guadalajara, prompting the U.S. State Department to issue a rare shelter-in-place order for all Americans in those locations until further notice. Now, a number of North Texans are stuck there. We will hear from them in just a moment. But first, let's bring you up to speed on how we got here. Mexican Army units launched a pre-dawn raid this morning in the western state of Jalisco, targeting the elusive boss of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, known as one of the most dangerous networks in all of North America. The goal was to capture Nemesio Aseguera Cervantes.
So that's the guy right there. They said, nah. They did away with him. Wow.
Better known as El Mencho, alive. U.S. leaders had offered a $15 million reward for his arrest, but he was shot during today's operation and died on the way to a hospital. Chaos.
What? Wow, so he succumbed to his injuries. Yikes.
Then ensued. In response, cartel members torched vehicles, they blocked highways, and forced flight cancellations in and around about a dozen western Mexico states. Americans who are now stuck uploading videos to the web from their resorts shown playing out all around them. Fox 4's Vanya Castillo spoke with some people from...
Okay, that's the part I wanted to talk about. The fact that most of these people are stuck There's some people I know right now that's stuck over there, and that is crazy. They can't get a flight back because all flights have been halted because apparently what was said was like the cartel had headed over there to like try to disrupt the flight area. But golly, I hope everybody makes it back alive and in good, you know, situations. And you know what? We need to pray for Mexico because that country's going through a lot, man. It's going through a lot.
North Texas, who are caught up in all of this and joins us with the fast-moving facts tonight. Hi, Vanya.
Hi, Casey. Yeah, for travelers there tonight, it's waiting minute by minute in a place that used to be a vacation, and now they have no idea what happens next. I spoke to one of those travelers who's trapped in Puerto Vallarta.
We're praying for everyone.
It was supposed to be the end of a fun birthday trip to Puerto Vallarta for TJ Perry, who was scheduled to fly home to Dallas Sunday. Instead,
We started receiving notifications of delayed flights all of a sudden. Basically everything being put on a code red. I think that's the easiest way to kind of understand it, of like a complete lockdown.
with all flights in and out of the state canceled, he says he went downstairs to the front desk.
The manager was saying that there was some things involving the police here and unfortunately the cartel. And of course, we all have the internet. So we started to Google and try to figure out what was going on.
The Mexican military killed a powerful cartel leader known as El.
Ooh, you guys see how, golly. Ooh. 15 million. Yikes. That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Ooh, wee.
Mencho on Sunday. Retaliation from his Jalisco New Generation cartel now leading to unrest in several Mexican states. After reading the news, Harry looked outside.
You could see smoke kind of coming from I would say more of the north area.
I know this is bad. I know this is bad, but I gotta say this. I gotta say this. Yo, Mexico has some pretty nice looking beaches. Some pretty nice looking beaches. Wow. Look at the water. I know I'm supposed to be talking about this, but the water looks a little clear like that. That looks pretty good. Man. I like when you have beaches and they create rock fronts so you can see your limit as opposed to just riding with the tides and then next thing you know you're in the middle of the ocean. You know what I mean? So yeah, anyway, this is a sidebar. This is a sidebar. You know what? Let's give it to Mexico for the beaches. Oh, y'all got some nice beaches over there. But, let's go.
All up in the sky. There's been cars basically lit on fire. From my understanding, is in regards to the retaliation that the cartel is doing.
Smoke in the sky, empty streets in one of Mexico's busiest tourist.
So it's not what you're used to. Which makes sense, right? It's due to everybody being on lockdown right now. So it's very sad.
And then in the middle of our conversation, the screen froze. The call dropped. For several minutes, I couldn't get a hold of him. Just silence. When he came back,
I think the signal just went out. I don't know the internet. I don't know what's happening. So I don't know if it's anything going on there or if it's just Wi-Fi here. I really have no idea, but we're okay. Okay, so we're good. We're good.
He says they're waiting inside the hotel, doors closed, waiting.
Hotel seems to be taking their precautionary measures to keep everyone safe, and then to try to, I guess, keep us precautionary measures to.
Listen, that's amazing, man. Amazing. We got security there. They doing their thing. They doing their thing. Look at that. He is armed to the T. Armed to the T. They're ready to go. Man, that spot, man, Mexico is stepping it up, yo. Like, I think I'm looking at new vacation. Anyways, who knows? wow. You know what? With that, I'm going to end it. I pray the best for them. I pray the best for them. The best, because, you know, there's a lot going on, and man, hold on. Yeah, there's a lot going on right now over there, and, you know, prayers go out to Mexico and the people of the U.S. that's over there, travelers, and we hope the people who's there and also the travelers get back home safely, and they resolve these issues, because at the end of the day, safety is all that matters, you know. Like, subscribe, appreciate you guys. Whiskey Pierre Lewis channel. Peace.